Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Body Slam Media Productions. As I am with my co-host for the evening, Billy Boudreaux from WGS TV. How you doing, Billy?
I'm doing just fine, and what we got right here, Comey, a triple threat match between former Mid-South Extreme Champion Rhett the Threat. We got Robert Godsey and the debut of Cameron Calloway. I've heard quite a bit about Cameron Calloway, so this is my first opportunity to get in and see what Cameron Calloway can do. And last time we saw Robert Godsey was here in Oakdale. He and David Silver basically screwed out of the tag team titles by Mustang Mike and Jason Streets.
We are indeed at Midsouth Championship Wrestling in Oakdale, Louisiana. This is the Re-Emergence.
And that really didn't work for Rhett the Threat, and Godsey just clocked Calloway.
Oh, right to the temple.
European uppercut by Robert Godsey. I know Godsey spoke to him after that show in Oakdale. He and Silver were both fuming over how Mustang Mike and Jason Streets, screwed them out of the tag team title. So right now he seems to be taking out that frustration on the debut of Cameron Calloway. So over Calloway probably kind of regretting the fact that he came here tonight. And look out for Godsey! And Calloway got out of the way in that one, and a drop kick right on the chin. There's one for Rhett.
And many have blamed their tag team loss from all Big Ram's interferences.
And Godsey said, "How do you do, Rhett the Threat?" And whenever you see Big Ramp, that's all he does is interfere in matches.
Big Ramp is full of dirty tactics.
When is he not? But here we go, Cameron Calloway anxiously awaiting Robert Godsey and Rhett the Threat, and Rhett seems to be more content to let Cameron Calloway and Robert Godsey duke it out between each other, which really in a triple threat match, Kobe, is a very smart, a smart tactic, but I see Cameron Calloway and Godsey just spine buster by Godsey.
Gosh. He might have broken.
Wait a minute, look at Rhett, look at Rhett. Rolled him up, and you can't blame Rhett. That's a smart move. Every man for himself in a triple threat match. That's Calloway, European uppercut right there to Godsey. I'm pretty sure you don't want to throw hands with Robert Godsey. I think you would lose that fight every chance. Oh, good Lord.
Taking out Cameron Calloway.
Taking out, more like running over, and Rhett, that's not going to work. Ooh. Man, he just dumped him like yesterday's news, drops the elbow right into the chest, and goes for a cover, and as powerful as Robert Godsey is, a lackadaisical cover, Kobe, will not get the job done.
Godsey has a size advantage, but I'm just not sure if he could.
A headbutt from Cameron Calloway. Jeez, man. Basement-style drop kick from Rhett the Threat, and just walks on the face of Robert Godsey.
I had a chance to talk with Rhett before the show, and only thing he told me was Dynamite comes in small packages.
Well, he's not. Oh, man. Wrong right there. Variation of a leg lariat right there from Rhett the Threat. As Rhett the Threat would have had Steve and nearly gets his head taken off by Godsey. Godsey just too big and too strong for Rhett the Threat. As he's going on the attack right now of Calloway, and Godsey might be looking for that Godsey bomb.
Yes.
Oh!
Wow!
They're covered by Rhett, and wait a minute, a double cover? Rhett the Threat raked the eyes of Godsey, which would have been an obvious pinfall win after that Godsey bomb.
Look at this! Using the heritage advantage.
Rhett the Threat also been known to use dirty tactics. He lives by the Guerrero lifestyle. Cheat to win, and win at all costs. Oklahoma roll, almost a version of the Magistral Cradle, and Godsey was just standing right there. I don't know what Rhett was thinking right there. Oh, man.
That's somewhat of a lucha style coming from Rhett the Threat.
Exactly. But again, like I said earlier, Kobe, I don't think you can run. Oh, man, throw hands with Godsey. You will lose that fight every single time. As Cameron Calloway, again, this is my first opportunity, Kobe. I don't know if you know anything about Cameron Calloway, but this is my first opportunity getting to see him.
Yep, sis. This is his debut not only for Midsouth Championship Wrestling, but also on WGS TV and Body Slam Media Productions.
Jackknife cover from Calloway didn't get the job done on Rhett the Threat. See, unlike other promotions here, ladies and gentlemen, we actually call the moves. Tom Phillips, eat your heart out. Snapmare right there from Calloway.
You said it.
Hey, I've said it for years on my channel, and I continue to say it.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you should indeed subscribe to both of our channels, WGS TV and Body Slam Media Productions.
And Calloway is making a mistake and turning his back on Robert Godsey. You never turn your back on a man that big. And right now, Kobe, he is in no man's land. This is very dangerous territory. Very dangerous territory. Oh, wait a minute.
Cameron Calloway almost thought he had the match won.
Oh, Kobe, this is bad. This is gonna be bad!
Oh my goodness!
Tower of Doom! And doom has befallen Cameron Calloway for sure. Springboard leg drop from Rhett the Threat. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Somehow, some way, Cameron Calloway found the audacity to get the left shoulder up.
I'm surprised he was able, he's conscious enough to get that shoulder up after the Tower of Doom. Godsey felt the powerbomb of Rhett the Threat. While Kelly, oh my God. When you talk about a right hand, that's a right hand with authority. As Godsey is just choking. Oh, good Lord. I felt that one. Oh my God. And look at the unique offense from Rhett the Threat here. Oh, I think he's trying for a sleeper there, Kobe.
He has a locks. Look at this. What is Cameron Calloway?
Yeah, Godsey's just, oh my. Well, that's one way to counter a sleeper. Just squash your opponent. Calloway with an elbow drop, goes for the cover on Rhett, and only a 2 count. Now Calloway showing some signs of frustration here. And again, Godsey just a huge man to try to push around, and only a 2 count. It's going to take a lot to put Robert Godsey down. I'm seeing him go through a flaming table, Kobe, and he still got up and fought.
As Robert Godsey still has a huge scar from that flaming table that he was put through the flaming tables via Cousin TJ.
Oh, Lord, Rhett, what a shot right to the midsection. Now lighting up the chest of Cameron Calloway, and listen to those shots, Kobe.
He's almost taking the hair off of him.
I'm surprised anything could take the hair off Cameron Calloway's chest. And what are they doing here? Oh!
Connects with the drop kick.
And now Robert Godsey is taking Cameron Calloway. Almost a trade-off, Rhett the Threat. I don't know what's worse right now for Cameron Calloway, Rhett the Threat or Robert Godsey. Godsey now in the corner sends Cameron Calloway almost into Rhett the Threat. Rhett got out of the way in time for that one. Oh, and a bicycle kick. Almost a variation of the bro kick. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Whoa! Retrolution. Retro's Revolution. Retro goes for the cover and a 3 count.
What? Just like that. What a surprising victory.
Rhett the Threat behind Godsey's back hits the Retrolution. Rhett's Revolution. Oh, Cameron Calloway seals the deal, picks up the win in this triple threat contest. And Godsey, Kobe, off with an obvious look of disappointment in his face. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Godsey's not done.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I can understand Godsey being frustrated, Kobe, but I think that was just a little bit uncalled for.
Somebody get the medic.
A disappointment last time here in Oakdale, and another disappointment tonight. I can understand him being frustrated, but again, the match was over. It was completely uncalled for. But you know what's not uncalled for, ladies and gentlemen? If you're watching this on WGS TV, to subscribe to Body Slam Media Productions, link in the description box below.
And of course, if you're watching this on Body Slam Media Productions, make sure you subscribe to Billy Boudreaux's WGS TV.
So with that being said, folks, we'll see you next time right here with Mid-South Championship Wrestling.